Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fake und Order. Ich bin das Amsorfix und wir befinden uns wieder in Interlude und wir machen ja sogar eine schöne, die hier sogar ein Pickup ist und frisch rausgekommen ist, und zwar... Oh, ist die gar nicht... Oh, Leute, na... Hey? Doch, Pickup hier jetzt kommt. Genau, liebe Leute, denn wir machen die von unserem Archer of Shinjuku. Und zwar die des werten James Moriaty. Seeking Quieter Times. Oh, mein Rücken tut schon wieder weh. Wir sollten uns hier mal ein bisschen wieder ausruhen. Liebe Leute, es ist Entspannungstime. Not have much to say about him, Captain Batman, and yeah, I don't need that coming from me ain't lost. Yep, he's a bad guy, straight up. Not a way to spin it. Do you mean he appears to be a good person to you? If so, you may need to get your eyes checked. Ein böser, freundlicher, netter alter Mann. Hm? Oh yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. Hell, he makes your dinner look like a saint. Good question. Good and evil are notoriously difficult to define and can rarely be applied in a blanket fashion. Still, that being said, there are times when we are confronted with clear and undeniable evil. It would be one thing if such evil were relegated to the subconscious mind. But in this case, he is unmistakably both aware of and accepting of it. He is in many ways much the same as young people who purposely act wicked, or as those who deal in violence for a living and label themselves wicked. But his wickedness is on a completely different scale. It is also not uncommon for evil people to go around pretending to be good or just. Indeed, they often have to in order to survive for society as not kind of individuals who knowingly practice evil. Wollt's mir alle mal sagen, dass... Oh! Indeed, he too was pretending to be just, much to my dismay. Leute, pretend. Liebe Leute, Mann. Wenn er das sagt, ist es immer so. That said, I'm surprised to see you going around asking about him. Is there some sort of reason for that? Ich habe ihn doch eigentlich doll lieb und ich glaube immer nur, dass er ein alter, netter Mann ist. Well, there you have it. Conscience says you're a bad guy. You spoke to all the servants just to learn what I would have gladly told you for the asking. Now each and every one of them is going to attack my door, suspecting James Moriaty of something untoward. Fabulous! Do you see what I've done? I'm so worked up, I've gone and started talking about myself in the third person. In any event, what's done is done, but as a matter of interest, why did you go to all that trouble? Ich wollte eigentlich, dass du gut bist und ein guter Servant bist. You are reviewing the reports about the Shinjuku incident, I see. Indeed, the version of me here now must be the one from the aftermath of the particular incident. For that is the one who knows the taste of good. In spite of this, I am most decidedly evil, and so refer to myself accordingly. So tell me, in your opinion, which do you think I am? This is a tricky question, evil, of course. You didn't even think about it for 2 seconds? Deswegen mag ich dich doch. Though of course, that's not to say you're wrong. James Moriaty is indeed as evil as they come. Confounded all, I spoke to in third person again. I'm without a doubt an evil man, that is a fact, and it is a one that I'm fully aware of. However, let me ask you this, do questions of good and evil truly matter when humanity is facing an existential crisis? No wait, that came out poorly, let me rephrase it. It is precisely when humanity is in a peril that malice becomes necessary, my dear master. Da hat er nicht ganz unrecht, das was wir in den anderen Lostbelt veranstalten, das ist auch nicht unbedingt nett. Indeed, I'm certain you've already seen as much yourself. Everyone has a malice in them. Even heroes can betray their cause, and the line between good and evil remains hazy and ill-defined. Our history, proper humanity, as we define it now, may as well be itself. Even you and your competitors have been making every effort to bring it back, believing that for all its evils, it is still the greatest good to which we can aspire. Right and wrong are therefore of no concern to us. We won't win because we are fighting for what is right. Rather, it is only once we have won that we must strive to be right. So that's why we have to fight. Exactly. Still, there's no need to worry. We are here precisely to ensure emerge victors. Even if that means we have to pull out every evil trick in the book. On a different note, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Would you be willing to join me on a little excursion to London? London? Das diabolische Grinsen, das kann aber Schlimmes sein. Das kann aber Schlimmes ausgehen. Maxi, fall nicht auf seine bösen alten Männertricks rein. Okay, nein, ich bin auch ein böser alter Mann, liebe Leute. Ich muss ihm helfen. Hi, London. Wir haben London. And we're here to fix your singularity. Haha, it's always good to see children in such fine spirits. So where's the place we need to fix? Ah, yes, of course. Do you see the clock tower over there? Yes, marking the headquarters of the Magiers station. There's been something of a disturbance there, shall we say. Ah, we hate mages and stuff. I know how you feel, my girl. I hate them as well. A disturbance, huh? John Moriarty's right. It does look like this singularity originated from the Mage Association. Is something the matter? Well, it's a little worrying that there wasn't even a sign I saw leading up to it. But then again, I guess that's part of the cost with the singularities. And according to the database, it does look like there have been similar cases in the past. Still, all that aside, I'm surprised to see you out in a mission like this, Moriarty. It's not like you. Hey, now, I'm quite certain I've been helping out there, here and there as warranted. But only when served to further one of your evil schemes, no? Or perhaps I should say attempt to further. Your tongue remains as sharp as ever, Holmes. Old boy, it wouldn't kill you to be a bit nicer to old Prof. Moriarty in the most humble opinion. Prof? I've decided to make talking in third person my thing, as it were. Sounds fair to me, but I guess. At any rate, it wasn't me who caught wind of this, but the phantom spirit I've incorporated into myself. Ah yes, the phantom spirit Max der Freischütz, or the marksman with the magical bullet. The very same, of course. That's not to say you possess anything in the way of consciousness. It's more akin to an uneasy promotion. I must say I've never felt anything like it before. Magical bullets. I remember one in particular that gave me quite a hard time back in Shinjuku. Well, of course, I was practically born to give you a hard time after all. God grief, I'll never be able to stop keeping a close eye on you, will I? Huh? Huh? Is that, ink? If you smell ink, where could it come from? A book? Most likely a demonic book, I expect. Wieso Tinte London Dämonenbücher? Bingo, there it is, right on schedule. I doubt it will pose much of a challenge, so what to say we take it out and be done with it? Yeah, it's always kind of fun getting to rip books apart. Lesen ist uncool, oder? But we don't get to do that much, cause we don't want to upset the nursery. It makes her real mad. Please don't rip books apart in front of nursery. Besonders zu Nursery Rhyme mich selbst auseinanderreißen. Okay, aber Leute, dann kämpfen wir doch gegen ein Buch. Leute, mir macht sowieso Sorgen, wenn er sagt, genau wie ich geplant habe, ist genau in der Sekunde hier so ein Wesen. So, nett, wir haben Check. Aber wir nehmen hier eine gute Skadi Sama. Und wir nehmen ein bisschen Romantic Cardon. Denn Romantic Cardon macht immer Spaß. Okay, aber Leute, ihr kennt es, theoretisch müssten wir Ossi nehmen und mit Ossi würden wir alles mit Leichtigkeit vernichten. Aber liebe Leute, Mann. Es wäre langweilig. Wir müssen ja ein bisschen Action haben. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was Moriarty mit uns vorhat, aber wie gesagt, allein, dass er uns hier schon hochholt, das ist schon richtig. Was? Wenn er spielt, ist und so weiter. Toll, Spaß. Können Sie mir mal mehr Ruhe lassen mit der Guts und so? Ich hoffe, das ist ein einmaliges Guts, liebe Leute. Ich mag nicht gegen ein unsterbliches Buch kämpfen. Das Mathematikbuch! Es kehrt wieder zurück, um mich ein für alle Mal fertig zu machen. Aber davon lasse ich mich nicht bezwingen, Mann. Ich bin stärker geworden. Die Mathebücher können mir keinen Schmerz mehr zufügen. Mann, Ricardo! Wir haben ja gelernt in Shinjuku, alle Mathematiker sind böse. Das ist die Devise, die wir gelernt haben, Mann. Naja, das ist interessant, Leute. Wie gesagt, ich habe es öfter schon mein Statement gesagt zu Moriaty, dass das Gameplay richtig schlecht ist, leider. Aber sympathisch ist er definitiv und sehr gespannt. Ja, schade, fast hat man es geschafft, wie er hier seine Interlude so läuft, weil... So, ja. Ich glaube, wir können eh nicht gewinnen. Nö, dann will ich auch keine MP-Animation haben. Drecksbug! Denn auf jeden Fall ist es immer sehr spannend, ihn und Holmes im selben Raum zu sehen. Geh! Down! Erneut! Hat die Mathematik gegen mich gewonnen. Ich kann nicht gegen sie anstehen, liebe Leute. Ich wurde erneut geschlagen. Moriaty, wo hast du mich wieder reingeholt und mich mit meinen alten Ängsten hier, zu konfrontieren. Das finde ich echt nicht nett von dir, Mann. Das ist echt nicht cool, Mann. Monsterbuch, sehr schön. Yeah, the demonic book has been eliminated. Ich dachte, es hat unbekannt. That's odd. I could have sworn I heard a bit of static just now. Maybe it's just the demonic book interfering? The Singard here may be gone now, but there's still some mist. Yeah, that looks like a demonic fog. Leute, es ist in Fate-Jahren 4 Jahre her, oder 5 Jahre. Der Nebel kann ruhig mal weggehen. So something's jamming our signal, huh? Quite alright, quite alright. Now come on, the tower waits. It's okay, Mummy. We know the fog like the back of your knives. It's our domain that it. Come on, the tower waits. I see. I'll need to watch what I say around that one. Tja, Moriaty. Pass auf, nicht, dass die Kleine hier dich platt macht. So, immerhin haben wir eine treue Beschützerin. Also ich hoffe, treue Beschützerin. So, was haben wir? Lancer. Ja. Yeah. Haben nur Bondpoint farmen, ihr wisst, wie man das macht. So. Wo sind wir? Denn wir könnten natürlich hier wie eh und je Enkidu nehmen und in Enkidu alles zerstören. Aber ausnahmsweise nehmen wir was anderes. Jetzt muss ich nochmal schauen, wenn wir auf Anhieb einen Waiver finden mit... Ja, nehmen wir den Waiver hier. So, obwohl, na, brauche ich ja gar nicht. Entschuldigung. Brauche ich gar nicht, bringt mir nichts. So. Gut, und dann machen wir das einfach. Ich brauche echt, doch. Nee, Leute. Kein Chaos machen, einfach weitermachen. So, nicht lang rumüberlegen, das wird Kagetora schon irgendwie schaffen, oder? Mal wenig sagen, Mann. Das Mädel rockt nämlich. Looks like this is the place. You think someone is here? Haha, someone is indeed. Hä? Der gute Moriaty? Was? Der ist immer sicher besser als unserer. Nein. Is that? It can't be. There you are, my so-called better half, the fool who gave into the good side. Now that you are here, I'll kill you and take your Moriaty abilities for myself. Now I see you're my evil half. Exactly, and what's more, I've made my magic bullets even stronger. If you really thought you could surpass me with only your cheeky knowledge, you're gravely mistaken. I don't know. You both seem pretty evil to me. Now it's really not the time, Master. I see. So if you win, we end up with a completely evil Moriaty on our hands. You know, that sounds rather intriguing. But would you fancy taking a dive on this one, Professor? No, thank you. I'm still a servant. Thank you very much. And I intend to keep doing the best I can at it. I see. Then unfortunately, I suppose you'll just have to make sure you win this one. Okay, we do the best we can. We'll bring out our fog too. Underestimated me? Well, yeah, come on then. I'll show you just how terrifying my magic bullets can be. Alright, Master. I'll be counting on you to direct me in battle. Let's show this clown how our class he truly is. Hey, it's okay if we dismember that other Moriaty into little pieces, right? Right? Go for it. Ja, komm. Der Schak Moriaty vor seinen Augen. Yeah! I say, was it really necessary to be quite so enthusiastic about the idea? Löscht ihn aus! Yeah! Löscht ihn aus! Yeah! Ich möchte tote Moriaty sehen! Das gefällt mir gut, liebe Leute, Mann. So, okay dann. Sind wir mal gespannt, was hier der böse Moriaty, also es ist ja eigentlich der Wahrheit, der gute Moriaty, weil es kann keinen böseren das uns ergeben. Es kann keinen guten Moriaty geben. Nein, Leute, das macht falsch sein Kids. Wie eh und je wunderschön schlechtes Kartenanalogie. Genau damit habe ich natürlich mal wie eh und je gerechnet. Aber who cares, liebe Leute, wird schon irgendwie laufen. Okay, liebe Leute, jetzt geht die Party los. Also, einmal Waiver. Zweimal Waiver. Dreimal Waiver. Oh, Leute, Mann, das war immer noch nicht hier fertig gewavert. Ich möchte Big Damage sehen, Mann. Ach, Black Rail ist so eine schöne Karte, Mann. Ein Black Rail noch, dann sind wir komplett, Mann. So, ja, das wird unser P-Gain steigern. Komm, wir machen das. Wir haben zwar keine Quizzers, aber egal, komm. Ich will Refund haben. So, wenn wir in der Runde sie nicht töten, dann haben wir eh schon verloren. Dann haben wir echt derbe schon verloren. Aber egal, liebe Leute. Big Kagedore Damage. Oh. Ich hab nicht mit so viel Damage gerechnet, Mann. Ich dachte schon, dass wir es schaffen, aber 700.000 sind schon sick, Mann. Kagedora, Mann, das war ein schöner Move. Okay, liebe Leute, den nicht ganz so, den bösen Moriaty, der mindestens genauso böse ist eigentlich wie unser, weil alle Moriatys sind böse, haben wir doch ja relativ schnell besiegt. Okay, da sind wir schon im letzten Abschnitt hier. In dem Fall würde ich jetzt sogar sagen, nehmen wir den richtigen Moriaty einfach mal mit, weil ganz ehrlich, mich nervt es immer, dass man Interludes hat und dann immer Charaktere hat, die einfach keinen Sinn, also Gegner, die keinen Sinn machen, weil es sich einfach nicht lohnt, mit diesen zu spielen. Aber hier können wir jetzt zum Glück am Ende doch mal ihn hernehmen und ich würde sagen, das machen wir auch und ja, wird schon gehen, liebe Leute. Ich überlege nur gerade, ich muss doch gar nicht Plug-suiten, oder? Wieso mache ich einen Plug-suit? Wo haben wir hier die? Die Uniform ist echt gut für Moriaty. So, und dann lassen wir uns mal überraschen. Also, liebe Leute, wie man so schön immer sagt, let's go. Ich hätte übrigens eine C ausrüsten sollen bei Moriaty. Ich brauche gar keine 50% Charge, egal. Und was ist jetzt eigentlich dein Plan? Wusstest du, dass hier ein anderer Moriaty rumläuft? Ah, you arrogant fool. You lie about being good. You can't harness the magical bullets, the true power. Curse you. I can't entrust Moriaty to the likes of you, I can't. Then unfortunately it seems we've reached an impasse. As I don't think I can keep pretending to be soft or interesting for much longer. The Daybit Sem Void Asteroido! Ladies and gentlemen, cooles MP haben wir noch. Hooray, we won. Yeah, Mommy, Mr. Moriaty. The fog's getting thicker. What do we do now? Es war alles ein Plan. Oh, that doesn't seem right. Oh, Holmes, come in, damn you! Is your in? We can't hear you. Und alles geht nach Plan auf, oder, Mori? Look out, my enemies are coming. Damn it. Of all these times, come on then. Let's take them out quickly and find the area where the fog isn't that thick. Liebe Leute, die Frage ist, wie sehr wir schon in seinem Netz hier gefangen sind. Aber okay. Das werden wir wahrscheinlich bald herausfinden. Denn eins ist ja sicher, ihr kennt es ja, als kleiner Schmetterling starten wir immer und werden hier gefangen von den tiefen... Oh, 50% Attack Run. Okay. Von den tiefen, Gefilden des Moriatys. Naja. So, dann haben wir. So, deswegen meine ich, wir hätten die Ziel gar nicht gemacht. Egal. So, wir hauen Stella raus und das sollte für die anderen reichen. Locker. Alter, es hat ja auch für den Mittleren gerankt. Okay, das war enttäuschend. Das war definitiv gerade enttäuschend, Mann. So, jetzt haben wir nicht mal großartig Karten, mit denen ich was anfangen kann. Okay, haben wir ziemlich kurz das. Ist ja kein Problem, denn wir haben den da. So, und immer verbrauchen wir jetzt immer die Quizzers. Nachdem wir hier seine Interlude haben. Ah, es kommt sogar ein bisschen ein MP-Damage, Mann. Das könnte was werden, liebe Leute. So, wenn er jetzt auch noch crittet, dann bin ich ja wunschlos glücklich. Aber ich glaube, es... Ja, könnte lang. So, immerhin wieder coole MP-Animation. The Savings! Oh Mann! Erste Beine! Na, der geht's ab, Mann. Ach, die haben ja dieses Defense da, Mann. Wahrscheinlich Defense da, Mann. Darauf! So. Mir gefällt immer seine Animation. Er ballert immer so drauf, denkt, verdammt, dieses doofe Schießen klappt einfach nicht. Und dann haut er einfach so drauf. What? 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 Unlimited Gears! Leute, Mann, so sollte jede Questbelohnung sein. So sollte jede Questbelohnung in jedem Spiel sein mit allen Materialien. So, bin aber gespannt. Also irgendwie verstehe ich immer noch nicht, wie sie uns Moriaty hingelockt hat. Und ich bin jetzt gespannt. Also ich hoffe, da kommt noch ein bisschen storymäßig was. Der, that's schon, hold him off. Now let's run for it. How it is looking. Well, the last thing we picked up was Moriaty saying that shouldn't hold him off. Now let's run for it. After that, the line went completely dark. Luckily, I can still track Master's vital signs, but that's all. That's the same forecast we saw in London way back then. Guess all we can do now is wait for comms to come back. Oh, the comms are back online now. Huh? That was faster than I expected. Hey, can you hear me? Yes, we can, Moriaty. How's Master? Is he alright? Moriaty? Oh yes, he's fine, not to worry. I'm sorry, it seems we have a poor connection. It feels like I'm talking to a while to respond, that's why. Not at all. It's only a 2 or 3 minute delay, so it shouldn't be a problem under normal circumstances. Where are you all now? We're hiding out underground in the Magiers station. Thankfully, we are the only ones here. I do hope you'll let me know once we are able to return. Understood. It might take a little time, but I'll be sure to let you know. Sherlock, jede Sekunde, die er hier weitermacht, Moriaty, denkt er immer weiter, dass er irgendwas hier ausgehext hat. Das ist alles ein Plan für den Abend. There we go. All according to plan. Ich wusste es doch. Oh no, you mean you planned for all this to happen? No, just hear me out. Jack, would you be so kind as to keep a lookout? Okay. What's going on? Oh, and one more thing. Ich glaube, er wird es jetzt umbringen und dann wird er sich aus uns ausgeben, oder? Hä? Der Evil Moriaty. Another Moriaty? Und dann wird er unsere Identität nehmen. Das ist die Rhyme. Ah, that was so much fun. What a joyous to play on new characters. But do try to be more careful, Jack. You very nearly disassembled me for real. Whoops, we're sorry. We guess we got a little too carried away. How are you? I'm not just a bundle of construction paper, you know. That's right. You were that other Moriaty? Yes, I was. At my request. Though I must say, Nursery, did you really have to ham it up like some cliché or timey villain? I was hoping to see at least a glimmer of intelligence at all the unadulterated evil. Oh, well, I'm sorry you didn't care for my performance. I was just acting in a way that felt natural to me. If you had any specific requests, you should have prepared a proper script. I would have if I had time. Oh well, no matter. At first I thought it would be utterly disgraceful for a book of childhood dreams and fairy tales to transform into a crusty old man. But when he offered to bribe me with a mountain of candy, I just couldn't say no. Oh, so kenne ich mich. So kenne ich den. Die alten Männer, die hier den kleinen Kindern Süßigkeiten geben. Let's chat when we get back. Ich weiß nicht, Moriaty, das sollte es dir nicht Holmes erzählen. So, und was war jetzt alles Ding? Ich glaube, er will uns das töten und sicher als uns ausgeben. So, there you have it. My latest evil scheme went swimmingly. That's right, all of this was my doing. I can see from a withering glare that you think I'm up to something. Well, you're both right and wrong. I was, in fact, up to something, but no longer now that I've succeeded. There. If I play up the fog in the static and the comms delay, I should be able to buy us a little more time. Indeed, the entire purpose of this little excursion was to enable us to spend this precious bit of time together. Nothing more. Will nicht, dass die anderen in Chaldea mitbekommen, was uns das sagt. That goes for the Moriaty imposter and the mock singularity I generated in London. All of it was for this moment. What are you talking about? I want to tell you more about myself and my personal philosophy, and I didn't want to give Holmes a chance to interfere. Believe me, I'd like to think I'm just overthinking it, but remember, I am Holmes' sworn rival. I need to make the greatest, arguably foolhardy pains to ensure he has no chance of seeing or hearing what I do. We don't have much time until the comms are back online. I better speak while I can. I understand why I was summoned and why I'm here now. The bond you and I formed into true complaints did. In a sense, it was fortune and coincidence that brought us together. But then there's Holmes. Tell me, why is he at Chaldea? Let a pretender talk. Well... Yes, I know that too, of course. I'm well aware of how you and he met and what happened between you two. Erst die Abenteuer im Atlas-Institut. You first encountered him at the Atlas Institute back when you were stranded in the desert during the incineration of humanity incident. Of course, all of your comm systems were cut off at the time, so there's no record of your conversation whatsoever. But be that as may, the fact remains that he was there. You can attest it yourself. What did he say to you again? Something along these lines? I was originally summoned in London to aid with the repair of the fourth singularity. But then at Cerberus behest I expanded the scope of my investigation beyond the fourth singularity alone to the entire incineration of humanity incident. So I decided to come to the sixth singularity before you to begin searching for clues as soon as possible. If that's true, it would mean he ray-shifted there all on his own. Tell me, do you think such a thing is even possible? I do not for a second. That said, we all know his propensity for surprising us, or rather, the true culprit with methods that would never have occurred to anyone else. Perhaps he took a clever advantage of the Atlas Institute, unique properties which someone enabled their headquarters to survive the incineration of humanity unscattered. Or perhaps it was something as simple as a mage summoning him at the time. But regardless of what the explanation may be, the fact remains that we have no way of verifying it for ourselves. Und das zweite Mal haben wir ihn natürlich zugerufen. Naja, sagt das jetzt. So listen closely, Master, for this is very important. I may be an evil man, but that does not mean all who oppose me must therefore be good. Oh mein Gott, das ist so ein geiles Zitat, Mann. Das ist so ein geiles Zitat, Mann. Ach, liebe Leute, Mann. If push comes to shove, there's nothing Holmes would not do to protect Chaldea, or rather humanity. That includes relying on methods so cold-blooded that neither Da Vinci, Goredofl or even I could faith him using them. Oh, Leute, Mann, ich muss ja leider alles screenshotten, Mann. Es ist so, ich habe so ein schönes Video gemacht, das ist erst letztes Wochenende hier rausgekommen, wo es halt einfach darum geht, dass Sherlock mehr zu verstecken hat und diese Interlude, das einfach Gold wird. That said, it's entirely possible my concerns are unveiled, and I'm worried over nothing. But remember, if you will, one of his more well-known sayings, Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Es tut mir so leid, liebe Leute, aber ich brauch das. für die Wissenschaft. And the concerns I've laid out here are by no means impossible, which is why I need to prepare countermeasures. So my evil scheme this time is act merely mischievous in public, pretending to be doing evil deeds for your sake in secret, and ultimately to prepare for Holmes going roach in a way that even he'll never see coming. Think of it as a safety mechanism of sorts. One decide to ensure that a good man doesn't end up deciding to sacrifice an important few for the sake of the so-called greater good. So can I count on your assistance in this matter, Master? What exactly would I have to do? Nothing. Just continue to be yourself. In fact, anything else would be determinal. Having said all of that, I'm going to cast a little charm on you to make you forget everything I just taught you. Huh? But why? A fair question indeed. You may be wondering what the point of this was if I'm just going to have you forget. All I can say is that my intuition and experience are speaking to me, and I must listen. Call it a hunch. And that hunch tells me that if I go up against Holmes with you remembering this discussion, he most likely see right through me. You see, the real problem is that at this point I simply have no idea how the scenario will play out. As embarrassing as it is to admit, I've essentially no evidence, no facts, no solid information whatsoever. And as any professor of mathematics, I will tell you it's impossible to solve an equation in which every variable is unknown. So, the only option I see right here is to take the liberty of erasing, already sealing this memory away. But if you're just gonna have me forget? Why did I tell you this in the first place? For a very good reason. Once it has been sealed away, this memory will lie dormant in the back of your mind, waiting patiently for its time. And if that time should indeed arrive, I hope it will lead to you trust me over Holmes. Truth be told, I am hoping this is all just a big joke. Really, the fact that you risk his life to save yours would seem to be fatal contradiction in this hypothesis. So this is all most likely needless worrying on my part. Still, one never knows what life has in store to trip you up. So I figured it couldn't hurt to have backup plan ready to go, just in case. Moriaty. Alright, Master, I think it's time we're at home. Best of luck on your journey. Oh mein Gott, ist das die krasseste Interlude ever gewesen, Mann! Am I a good man now or an evil one? In one sense, it's a question that shouldn't even be asked, particularly not of myself. Will there ever come a time when I can hold my head high and prove my theory beyond any doubt? Or will I end up retreating inward only to find myself? Whatever the end result, I want it to convince me to be something I can accept. Anything less would be a failure as both as a professor and a servant. Oh mein Gott, so eine mega Interlude. Oh. I see your choice of wardrobe as uninspired as ever, Sherlock. With all due respect, Professor, you and I are not on Sherlock terms. Well then, I do beg your pardon. By the way, how about the recent incident in London? That was all you're doing, wasn't it? Why, whatever do you mean? But alright, I suppose the trick is up then. Indeed, every part of that was my own evil scheme. As I thought, that's that then. Mr. Goredofl and Da Vinci would like to see you about that. I suggest you take your lecture like an adult. Oh, you have no intention of reading me the riot act yourself? No need. Now that I've solved every mystery in this case, I have no interest in the disciplinary aftermath. I see, every mystery, eh? That's right, everyone. In that case, what's my ultimate goal? Well, that would be... Huh? Good grief! No one knows just how hard it is to be that bad guy. or to outwit the protagonist. Still, no matter how difficult it may be, the battle between him and me will never come to an end. Tell me, Sherlock Holmes, my immortal, unbeatable, bitter rival. Are you aware of it? Are you aware of the pure madness and cold logic, pure and cold enough to make even your eyes pop out of your sockets, that lies deep at the heart of this incident? I am, of course, delighted to outwit you, but strike me pink if you let anyone else put one over you. Oh, Leute, dieses Bild, Mann, das ist so mega, Mann. So I hope with all sincerity that you are able to face this adversity at peak condition. Don't let anyone else steal my evil thunder. This is neither a contest of wits nor a battle for our lives. This is nothing less than a war of ideologies. The ideologies that make us who we are. Leute, das war die wichtigste Interlude, die wir jemals gespielt haben, liebe Leute. Moriatys Interlude wird ein großer, wichtiger Baustein sein der zukünftigen Geschehnisse, die wir im Fake Order haben werden. Ich habe vor einiger Zeit ein Video, wie gesagt, gemacht, wieso Sherlock sus ist. Ich glaube, ich habe tausendmal sus falsch ausgesprochen, aber darum geht es jetzt, glaube ich, nicht. Und zwar faktisch ist, dass Sherlock sehr viele seltsame Taten begangen hat. Und die Vermutung, was er in Wahrheit ist, sind so unerklärlich. Es steht so viel offen bei ihm und so viele Fragen, die wir ihn haben. Aber das, was hier Moriaty gemacht hat, nämlich im Endeffekt hier nur einen Plan aufgezogen, um hier Sherlock zu schaden, ist schon sehr seltsam. Leute, ich weiß echt nicht, was ich damit anfangen soll. Es ist so strange, Mann, diese Interlude gewesen, weil sie möglicherweise wichtiger sein kann als alles andere. Zumindest, liebe Leute, ich bin ein weniger traurig, dass ich Moriaty als Jesus bekommen habe, einfach wegen dieser geilen Interlude. Ich hoffe, sie hat euch auch gefallen und ja, liebe Leute, schauen wir mal, was dann noch aus unseren beiden Meisterleuten hier so werden kann. Bis zum nächsten Mal.